Matt Henry and Trent Bolt were outstanding, Mark Richardson.
Yeah, some assistance in the air and off the pitch. Was really doing the trick. That was a disappointing shot from Shkadar when he really didn't guts it out. That's what was required. That was another soft one, just driving on the up. All of a sudden, when Donny went, it looked like this innings was going to be over very, very, very quickly. But the middle order did a really good job of hanging in there. Raidu and Shankar got together and put on 98. It was a hard graft for quite some time.
Yes, Manners, yes, Manners.
But they just didn't fall over. That was when that partnership was broken. It was all a bit disappointing. But then Judith came out and joined Raidu, and they put on 74. So that meant the New Zealanders could go bang, and I think that was really important in setting this innings up for some decent scoring later on in the innings. Great coming.
Certainly did. Chief Destroyer Trent Bolt put one down. And disappointment, Munro's told him how he felt. And then Raidu said, well, if you're going to keep bowling, Munro, I'm going to take a real liking to you. And that was massive, 3/4 of the way out the stand. Matt Henry was brought back to try and pick up a wickets, and Raidu just enjoyed anything, sure. And then on 90, trying to go up and over mid-off, skewed it to cover and fell. Todd Astle only given one over and then was asked to come back. That got bowled by Henry, who picked up 4 wickets. And then it was Todd Astle bowling to a man that quite likes spin Pandya. He went 6, 6, 6. That was all consecutive deliveries. And the momentum was with it, India, as they hit the death phase. That's just power and brute strength. James Neesham disappointing with the Newlish ball, and at the death, he was hit for 14 off the penultimate over before he picked up a wicket at the full toss. Lucky not to go for 20. It was a very good catch. So in the end, India were bowled out. There was a run out that did the end, but they'll be very happy with where they ended up after the trouble they were in early.
Yeah, 18 for 4. India at one stage, and just for a moment we all thought that this would be a repeat of Hamilton, but Raidu, Vijay Shankar, who I thought was impressive until that mix-up, Jadhav and then Pandya gave India some semblance of respectability.
Excellent performance from India in the field and from their bowlers. Nichols early on pulled one straight to mid-wicket. Munro dragged one on. Ross Taylor lasted just a matter of deliveries. LBW should have reviewed it, had a chat with Kane Williamson, because if he hadn't reviewed it, he would have seen this. Over the top, Peter stayed. Now, here was the best partnership, or one of them, with 67 runs between Williamson and Latham. This put New Zealand, I would say, in the driver's seat, but it gave them a really good opportunity to win this match. They looked in complete control at one stage until Kane Williamson, off one of the worst balls he faced, did that. Hit it straight down mid-wicket's throat. And Shikadawan celebrated in typical style. Latham was trapped in front of LBW. Didn't bother. He knew it was going on to hit, and that was a good decision. De Grandhomme looked as if he might try and take hold of this game by the scruff of the neck, as Colin de Grandhomme can. There's a powerful player. Until there, he just played all around Dorongan, which was going on to hit, and that was a fair enough decision by umpire George. Jimmy Neesham played a really fine innings, struck the ball beautifully. It looked as if Jimmy Neesham would be the hero. 4s and 6s, until this freakish dismissal here, where he fielded for LBW, he started to go down the wicket, Donny turned around and said, he's out. I might get him here, and he got him. He got him by a foot, and that was a massive turning point, because I don't think the LBW would have been out. That one would have been. They looked to review that one, and it was given out. Mitch Santner hit it down short, fine leg throat when it could have gone anywhere around Wellington. Matt Henry, 2 big 6s in a row, which gave New Zealand brief respite and brief hope, I guess. And Trent Bolt proved to be the last dismissal of the match. Down to deep third man, and all was left was to shake hands and say thanks very much, India. Kumar 1 for 38, Shami 2 for 35, Adekpanya 2 for 50, Shankar none for 19, Chahal 3 for 41. He was a big difference, as was Yadav as well, because those little flat off spinners, the under spinners, proved to be quite vital in the end. The bowling was very disciplined, just 3 wides, no other extras. They kept it tight, they bowled line and length, and they waited, and New Zealand succumbed.